What is the secret of the planet Nibiru? New theories regarding Nibiru overthrow the object as a kind of a cosmic annihilator. Nibiru, which supposedly approaches our planet, is no longer a destroyer of planetary systems. Nibiru is a powerful ship of space whose glory of the destroyer of the planets is greatly exaggerated. The civilization that existed in the southeast of Mesopotamia in the 4th and 3rd millennia BC had developed ideas about the cosmos and the location of the planets of the solar system. The wonderful culture of antiquity was named after the Sumerians and told us the secret of the planet Nibiru. In the text of the Sumerian civilization, 12 planets of the solar system are mentioned. However, the ancient Sumerians knew about the existence of only 11 planets. The mysterious 12th planet they called Nibiru, which in translation means weapons of destruction or retaliation. Other people of the world also mentioned this celestial body, which appears very rarely and carries a great threat to life. Tayanar Rajasun, modern scientists call the mythical Nibiru as Planet X. Famous writer and researcher Zecharia Sitchin, 1922-2010, introduced the theory that the planet Nibiru described in the Sumerian texts is the abode of a highly developed extraterrestrial civilization. And according to his assumptions, the Sumerians knew about it and called the aliens Anunnaki, representing the alien race by certain deities. And according to Zecharia Sitchin, the Sumerian letters say that the path of the planet Nibiru passes in an extremely elongated orbit. It appears between Mars and Jupiter every 3,600 years, and according to the mass of the calculations, it should have been in the indicated place back in 2012. At the same time, it's assumed that the planet Nibiru cannot be more than 50 kilometers in diameter. Accordingly, there can be no life on it, and there is not even a chance for nucleation. Moreover, modern science has reached very great heights in space exploration. Powerful telescopes were invented and used which failed to detect Nibiru, Planet X. Scientists at the present age of research offer the hypothesis that the 12th planet can be hidden behind the sun. This is evidenced by the conclusions drawn from the results of scientific research conducted in the infrared range by the Herschel spacecraft. British astrophysicists have discovered a strange object moving right behind the sun. Well, what is it? Unknown to the world. A celestial object trapped in the gravitational trap of a star? ? Today there are no answers to the question posed, but considering what has already been said, Nibiru is a planet looks like nothing more than a beautiful myth from antiquity. However, if we consider Nibiru as a large spaceship, that is a perfectly acceptable and very attractive option. Is it a possibility? In fact, modern science eagerly and very confidently speaks of the possibility of the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations that may be present in our universe. Scientists in this matter are so sure that they are building theories about how aliens might even look. Therefore, there's nothing supernatural that a spaceship called Nibiru visited the Earth in the past. Nibiru is a large space station, certainly related to the Anunnaki, mysterious creatures from the ancient texts of the Sumerians already lived with us on Earth and could visit us again, the theory goes. The mythological planet is neither a planet nor a star. It's a planetary-sized research spacecraft. Nibiru has a larger size than Earth and carries the technology of interdimensional flights for billions of years, so its control is inexhaustible. Mystery of Nibiru, planet or ship? Among the capabilities of the ship is not necessarily the destruction of the planets. There are technologies to change orbits and transform planets to organize the necessary habitat. Nibiru has an extraordinary variety of energies and tasks that were developed taking into account its history and travels. The ship has universal communications and camouflage devices. It's believed that the ship has an orbit of more than 3,000 years, but this cannot be a real value. Nibiru gives life aboard a multitude of aliens or humanoids of the universe as a whole. the main criterion of rationality: reptilian, gray, insectoid species, and the infinite of different types of intelligent creatures. This is a real set representing all the alien life forms and various technologies that exist in the star worlds. Nibiru has already visited Earth, claims say, and Nibiru has already made its journey around our planet, and scientists of the space planet, the ship planet, met with dinosaurs with a period of return 36,000 years. They're responsible for the general floods, quote unquote, but as a result, the Anunnaki left that people genetically improved at different points in their history. Nibiru is also a carrier of endless historical knowledge of all life in our sector of the universe. A wide variety of religions that talk about their omnipotence and their God are actually quoted by Nibiru, who is the bearer and source of all beliefs. Possessing great knowledge and capabilities or power, Nibiru comes to make decisions and resolve conflicts between planets in its sector of responsibility. Prophecies for Nibiru. Many, while reflecting on the arrival of planet Nibiru, have published countless versions of the prophecies on the subject. Sumerians, the Hopi Indians. By the way, the Hopi Indians, the Native Americans, did call the star people Anu. That sounds like Anunnaki, doesn't it? Now, the Sumerians, the Hopi Indians, including biblical ones, were cited. The question arises, which one will be real, and will it be a biblical prophecy? The history or theory of a controversial planet begins in 1976, when a UFO researcher of Russian origin published a book in accordance with his version of a decrypted tablet from ancient Mesopotamia. In the records, he managed to find a description that corresponds to this planet. Many versions emerged from this fact, some with some scientific foundation, others not. There are even statements based on prophetic passages from the Bible. For a long time, several biblical prophecies circulated on the internet which spoke of a star, a ball of fire, or a planet colliding with the Earth. This means the end of life for people who, by that time, were still alive from the horror of the gravitational impact of an approaching planet. Various dates have been announced for many years since the arrival of the alleged planet, laying the prophecies of the apocalypse on Nibiru. What caused a real commotion and a lot of panic in anticipation of the disaster was the publication of the article in Daily Express by the words of numerologist David Meade. He linked the biblical prophecy from Revelation 12 about a weeping woman with the moon under her feet and a crown of 12 stars with the arrival of Nibiru. David Meade noted that Nibiru is a unique sign that repeats itself once a century. Referring to the aforementioned biblical quote in numerology, he declared the end of the world, quote unquote. This is not the first time that Meade has declared a doomsday prophecy. In 2017, relying on biblical prophecy, he said that the world would end September 23rd of that year. Well, it didn't. Nevertheless, many soothsayers come with the announcement of the end of the world from a collision with a mythical planet. They also talk about the existence of other wandering planets, which are simply internet fables. If there was a planet heading towards Earth with a danger of collision, astronomers would have discovered it at least 5 years in advance. At the same time, we do not see danger in Nibiru, since earlier it had already been in the solar system more than once and gave a new vector to the development of mankind. This is on Soul Ask. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.